And this is what we got out here. What up, Lou? Just came to see the end of this nonsense. They got cops posted up right here. They got a cop up here. Norwich police killed Jacob Evans last fall and nobody came out for that. Not one person came out for the murder of Jacob Evans. But they're out here doing this nonsense. It doesn't even make any sense to me. No sense at all. I mean, people are free to do what they want, but do you really care if you only come out once ever or twice ever, all for the same thing? I don't think so. I would say no. And in my opinion, some people will cry, but in my opinion, what's this doing? Nothing. It's not going to affect him. But if we actually got together on the local level, when the Norwich Police Department and the state of Connecticut lied and put out false information about Jacob Evans' death, we might actually get somewhere. But they're everywhere today. They said there's like 40 or something. Which is weird, because you know how much stuff has happened between this time and the last time? Ain't none of these people came out for the old ladies that are being harassed by the state police for doing the same exact thing. Why didn't they get together and come out then? You know, because they care so much. It just doesn't make sense to me. And they're going to protest this guy, right? Oh, no, King. It's weird because every single one before us has done the same exact stuff. Why weren't they protesting when Obama was in office? Obama sent out record-breaking numbers of immigrants. Nobody wants to talk about that. It's okay when their gang does it. It's not okay when, why is this guy hiding on this church property? What up, cat? Yeah, it's just weird. Nobody came out when they killed Jacob Evans. Nobody came out and made a big deal about that. They only come out and cry about Trump. Nobody cared when Obama sent out more immigrants than anybody, right? They only care when the red gang does it, it appears like. K9, where are you going? Of course, Robert, I mean, just because I don't necessarily agree doesn't mean I can't come document it. And when I started, I wasn't live, but when I started, there was a dude at McDonald's literally screaming at these old ladies. And I started my camera. I got it on the other camera, but screaming at him. And at the end, he's like, oh, well, am I wrong? I said, yeah, dude, you're fucking wrong. What do you mean are you wrong? You're arguing about which unfit retard is more unfit than the other retard? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. And I don't understand why we are voting for rich, old people that have never lived like we live. They know nothing about us. Are we bringing our cars when they break down to mechanics? I mean, to electricians? No, you bring them to a mechanic. And yet we put in, when it comes to one of the most important jobs in the whole country, we literally choose the worst person we could. It's not regular Joes. If the system worked like it was supposed to or designed to work, it might work. If regular people were in there making decisions, if regular people were running, but as we see, that's not what happens. It's not at all. Exactly, Nudu. I don't vote. I'm not voting for any of these guys. Not one of them. They're not. I don't think there's anybody I could remember in my whole lifetime that I looked at and went, wow, that person's actually fit for this position. Not one. Like, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on what anybody does, because go do it. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that we do that may not necessarily be making a real difference, I guess. But like, this isn't going to do anything. What's this going to do to Trump? Absolutely nothing. If anything, he's going to laugh. And to sit here and go, oh, no kings, when you've had a king-like president every other time up until now, or even till now, it doesn't make sense. You're okay with these kings, but not these kings? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And all it does, oh, we got Duper Trooper in here. What up, Duper Trooper? All it does is create hate, dude. Like, it does. All these people screaming at each other, swearing at each other. Like, which, go ahead if that's what you want to do, but it doesn't really seem to be accomplishing much. I really wanted to troll it, but I've been working third shift all week, and I wasn't really prepared, so we just came to document it. And cops are leaving. This one said it was 2 to 4. Like, why didn't all these people come out to the after that old lady was arrested for protesting on the bridge? Like, I don't agree with her, but she didn't deserve to be arrested. She didn't deserve to go to... And they don't only arrest her once, they arrest her twice. Trooper Joshua Jackson, who was involved in the murder of Mubarak Solomon in 2020, who should have probably lost his job then, didn't, and is now out harassing old ladies protesting on bridges. America. Like, that's what they do. I thought it was at the other green, too. I went to the other one. I'm like, God damn it. And it's really... Connecticut's a real Democrat state. Real blue line, blue gang state. So... It's funny, you go online and you watch all the posts, like the AG, he's posting every day. All these people in the government in Connecticut, all day, every day, all they're doing on their Facebook and online is whining about Trump, how they're suing Trump, how they're doing it. Like, okay, but why aren't you guys whining about anything that's actually happening right now in Connecticut? Why aren't they telling everybody how they murdered Jacob Evans and hid the details? They don't want, Norwich doesn't want to talk about that. But they'll come out for this, I guess. Other stuff, it just makes no sense to me. But that's just me. And I mean, it's a free country, do what you want. Absolutely. Well, no, that's a false statement. It's not a free country, but we pretend it's a free country, so pretend to do what you want, I guess. There's a K-on cop I just left. Where'd he go? Go get some coffee. Go on a break. I wonder who it is. I saw one a few weeks ago and he ran away like a little girl. He's literally blocking the road, isn't he? It's not a parking spot. Look at this. Plenty of spots to park all around here. You can literally park anywhere. Instead he parks here. Let's go see who it is. Is he spying on them? Do they put cops out all the time for protesters? We know when you come up to ask them questions, they just like to drive away. Yeah, clearly blocking the road, no? Dead end. I wonder if these dogs hit as many times false as Willimantic. What up, cat? These are the real sovereign citizens of America. They just do whatever they want. They think they can do whatever they want. All that parking up there and these idiots park right here. Makes sense. I wonder if they had extra cops on. They're paying extra duty for these peaceful protesters, right? Because to my knowledge, there's never been a real incident at any of these, at least in Connecticut. What up, entertainment? Jenny. Was he really, Jenny? That's no good. I mean, the thin blue line's the only one's going to show up to a protest and just park however they want. Pretty much anywhere. I'd say, oh, look at. Hi guys, sorry. You shouldn't have to drive over the curb, but this guy just wants to park wherever he wants. Real respectful, right? I'll check it out. They literally did. They had to drive over the curb to get by because this retard wants to park right here. Which doesn't even make sense because you can't even see the whole thing from sitting right here. If you just parked up there, you'd be able to see the whole thing. Neither did I. It's dwindling down. Maybe this guy will go take his dog and go hit on some cars now, search on them, rub up on them. You know that's what they do. Oh, see? Cowards! Straight cowards. That's what they always do. That's pretty much it. Maybe he was watching. Maybe he's going to drive around now and park where he should be parked. Still got a little group here. But I don't know any of the canine officers actually in Norwich. Well, I do. That coward. What's that coward's name? The first one we ever dealt with the Domino's driver, where he gave me those nonsense charges that we ended up getting dropped in court. I forgot his name, but it'll hit me. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad, either which way, I'm glad to see people out here. I don't really care. I mean, I do care. I'd like to see people come out for stuff that I think would actually make a difference, but it is what it is. Instead, it's better than nothing, right? Who was he assaulted by, Jenny? And the Norwich police, they won't release the records for that murder either. They killed that kid and then they lied to everybody and they withheld all the records. They told everybody that there was a 911 call for a suspicious person. Guess what happened? Not that. They said he went up to a business and knocked on the door and the guy was scared and he called 911. That didn't happen. The video footage that they released clearly showed him walk by the business. So I don't really get how they got away with lying to everybody. And it's funny because the state police report really highlights it. The state police with Long Island audit really highlights it too. How they put out all those nonsense lies about trespassing signs being up, about this, about them wearing masks and hoods. All that was literal nonsense. And guess what happened? None of that. So it makes me question anything they've ever done. Anything they've ever released. Shut up, coward! I mean, what up, John? When people say what they want, why are you yelling at kids, dude? Why are you yelling at kids? Did he really leave? I'm shocked he's not coming back. I still can't remember his name, though. That's all that's left. All that's left. She's taping us right now. But, I mean, I am happy that they get to come out and do what they want. They don't get harassed by the police like we do. They don't get beat up like we do. Must be nice. But yeah, wait, I'll show the clip after that guy spazzing on the old ladies. And like I said, I may not agree with these old ladies or whoever, but I'm gonna tell you if you're wrong. He asked, and I told him. Yeah, dude, you're wrong. We're also getting, I'm also using the other camera. I finally got my new 360 camera, so I use that on the side. We'll see how that is. That's what I started. I didn't have time to start the live. The dude was literally hanging over this fence over here. The McDonald's fence, just spazzing on all these little old ladies walking by. And at the same time, he was sucking Trump off. I'm not one or the other. I think they're both trash. I think maybe if they were applied and filled like they were supposed to, these positions were actually filled with people of the country instead of just all these select few. It's like almost like a bloodline, you know what I mean? It seems like we only let select people in, and none of them are average Joes. None of them are who it should be. And all these people, it's just my opinion. People could take it or they could leave it, but you'd never catch me out here arguing about which unfit old retard. Rich unfit old retard is more unfit than the other. Because that's all they're doing. It's not like the blue gang has some president that's or candidate that is just outstanding and is so great. It was Kamala Harris. And in my opinion, out of the two, Trump was the better one. I didn't vote. I would never vote for either of them, but I feel like we dodged a bullet there. Girls in guys' bathrooms, girls and guys in girls' sports. It's endless. It just goes. The list goes on and on. But again, people can feel how they want to feel. They can do what they want to do. I'm not going to come out here and trash them for it, but I'll document it. I'll say how I feel. And that's it. I mean, it's astonishing how much hate this drives up between the sides. Oh, my old idiot that's not fit is better than yours, and we should have him in. No. They both suck, you idiots. Every single one of them. I don't know. That's just how I feel. What do other people think? And it's sad because Connecticut's like a Connecticut's one of the original colonies, one of the original states. These people, all these people that come out, you don't ever see them again. You'll never see them protesting anything ever again. And that goes for most of the people that come out for this. There's stuff that happens on a daily basis in this state that people should be protesting out the ass, and yet it doesn't, because it doesn't involve Trump, I guess. I don't know. But absolutely, Wesley. Bob J, that doesn't even make any sense. Go ahead, be out, coward. I'm out. Okay, and literally, who cares? Not me. I agree with you, Wesley. What up, Jenny? I work third shift all week. 6 to 6. I got like a day of sleep, finally. Well, I go back tomorrow, but tomorrow I go back to first shift. And you know what's weird too is the media pushing this. All the news outlets pushing this so hard. I don't see them pushing any of the other protests that happen. I don't see them going out and doing any of the other stuff in the state that happened. But they're real media, right? What up, Amy? I mean, I don't like it, but it is. I mean, we go back and forth, so it's not like I'm stuck on it. But the hotel we were staying at the other day it sucked. I had kids in the room next to me. There's kids everywhere being loud all day. I barely slept the last day I was there. I was miserable, literally miserable, because I got no sleep. So, it is what it is. I don't know. I just wanted to jump on and show you guys that. I tried to get there a little sooner. It just didn't line up. So, I'll get the other one, the footage from the other one ready, though. We can see that coward arguing with them old people. His mood changed as soon as he asked us, and I said something to him. He was like, well, I don't even like politics. You obviously do. You like them enough to be out here arguing with these old ladies, swearing at them. I mean, I'm not going to go yell at some old lady just because. Sorry. It's not going to happen. So, you're shifting now, bud? Why? Because everybody doesn't agree with you. There's a kid that was driving by, and he stopped, and he was like, this is funny. I'm like, it can be. I'm like, but it's kind of sad. That's what I would say. So, but I appreciate everybody. What up, Macaroni Mountain? That's about it for this one. Nobody's gonna want to sit here and just listen to me blab, so I'll jump off. I did just release a video of the state troopers arresting a 71-year-old grandmother for protesting like this on an overpass, which is 100% legal, and they arrested her. I would go check that out, and that's nobody's out supporting her. I think that grandma deserves way more support than Trump, in my opinion, but that's to each his own. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Jenny, Lou, John, Amy, Leon, Robert, Nick, Kat, everybody. I appreciate you guys. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. And I'll see you guys on the next one.